Hello soulmates, you're welcome back again to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you step by step how I made this milkmaid bustier gown. So if this sounds like what you want to learn, just stick around with me and let's get started. Now to get started, I have gone ahead to draft out a basic bodice pattern. So I'll just go ahead to thicken out the lines so that you can see it's clearer. So I want to believe that by now you should know how to draft yours, because you're going to be needing this to map out and draft out your milkmaid cup. So this is what I have. I'll just go ahead and also rule out the dart line, which is 3.5 inches from the middle. So I have from the shoulder to the chest line, shoulder to nipple points, shoulder to under bust, and shoulder to the half length. So this is my dart measurement. From the middle front I take 3.5 inches and half an inch on both sides. So I'm going to connect that into a dart. So I'll just label this: the chest line, the bust point, the under bust, and of course the waistline, which is also the half length. So now the next thing we want to do is to draft out our cup. So what you're going to do is you come on your under bust line and you'll be coming up by 1 inch. All right, so just watch carefully how I am going to draft out this cup. Is very easy. On your bust, under bust line, sorry, you're going to connect that 1 inch to the dart measurements, just like this. So you can use your curved ruler to connect that into a round curve, and then whatever you take as your dart on this middle part, you're going to be repeating the same thing towards the other side. So mine is 3.5, so I'm going to be repeating 3.5 on the other side. Now I'm going to be connecting that 3.5 all the way to also meet with the darts like this, and this is going to form a round curve as well. So as you can see, and I have also connected it all the way to the chest line and also to meet with the armhole curve. So this is it. So I'll just blend it all the way to meet up with the other lines. Now to get the upper curve from the chest line, you're not going to leave it that like that. You're going to just connect. So I'll be using my free hand, as you can see, to just connect the upper parts of this bustier, connect it all the way to meet also with the armhole. So this is going to form a cup, and you can see it's ready. So the next thing, you want to go ahead and take your measurements, your body measurements, your chest, your bust measurement divided by 4 plus allowance. You repeat the same thing for the bust point line, and then on the under bust, make sure you add the dart allowance that you're going to be eliminating. Add it to your allowance and then just mark it there. Now go down to your half length and repeat the same thing. Whatever your half length measurement is, add allowance to it, and also include the dart measurement that you're removing from that part. So I'll connect this into a straight line, and I'll just go ahead and cut this out. So guys, you can see our cup is well formed. So you want to watch the way I am cutting this so that you don't cut on the wrong lines. So if you want to be using this yoke, you're going to carefully cut out the yoke, because you're going to be using it. But for this tutorial, I'm not going to be needing this yoke, so I'll just put that aside. And then this our cup, we're going to be cutting it out, but first let us use this to cut out the back. So it's going to be much easier for you to use this front piece to draft out the back piece before cutting out your cup. So just watch the way I am going to do this. It's like copying and pasting. So first of all, I want to rule out my zipper allowance of about 2 inches or 1.5 inches, depending on what you want. So I'm just going to place that starting from the zipper allowance line. So just watch the way I am connecting the armhole. The same thing you have on the front piece, you just repeat the same thing for the back. So I'll just take out the neckline. I'm using a neckline of 3.5 inches starting from the zipper allowance line. So I will just connect it to meet with that 3.5 inches. Use my curved ruler to just give it a smooth curve. So you connect it all the way to the armhole and then you cut this out. So this is the back piece. So now I'm just going to label this as the zipper allowance, and then I'll just repeat the dart measurements just the way it is on the front. So you can see the back and the front piece, they are all ready. So now let's go ahead and work on our cup. So I'm going to be cutting this out. Just watch how I am going to follow up the lines. So make sure you cut on the line, the very circle that you have drafted out, just like this. So you're going to slash the middle and then open it up. It's going to have it's going to be in two pieces, just like this. So we are going to be working using one piece to do our slash and spread method. Now starting from the middle, I'm going to be measuring 1 inch, just like this. So just use your measurement tape, place it across the scope and keep measuring 1 inch until you get to the ending parts. Now after marking the 1 inch line, you can use your ruler and connect this into a straight line. So at the end of the day, you're going to be labeling your pieces 1, 2, 3, 4 until you get to the last piece. Mine ended at 7. You can have 8, you can have 9 depending on your measurements. After that, the next thing is to slash out these pieces one after the other. Just slash them out carefully. Please guys, before you slash out your cup into pieces, please make sure you repeat your under bust measurement line just like this. I forgot to do it, so I had to carefully mark out the line, and it's going to help us to arrange our pieces on a straight line. So make sure to do that. Now moving forward, on a new pattern paper, I'm going to be spreading. You know we have slashed already, so the next thing is to spread. So now watch the way I am spreading. First of all, I placed number 1 and I left 1.5 inch allowance. Now depending on how wide or how gathered you want your milkmaid to be, so you can leave 2 inches or more than that depending on how full you want it to be. So after placing each piece, you're going to leave 1.5 inches, then place the second one, leave another 1.5 inch, place the third one, and this is how you keep repeating this method until you exhaust all your pieces. Now you can see that line I talked about. It is going to help you to arrange your pieces on a straight line. Now if you forget to mark out this line, you may end up having a different shape of cup, different from the initial one. Now the next thing I'm doing right now, I'll just use my free hand to connect this cup all around, just like this. So you see what I'm doing. I'm using my free hand to just connect it using dotted lines, and then at the end of the day I'm going to be cutting it out. So make sure you cut this out following that line that you have ruled out, and then I'll just remove the numbers. So we don't need these pieces anymore. We now have our new cup. So I will be notching this side. This is going to help you know that this is the middle side, and the upper part, this is the upper part of the cup. So as a beginner, you might end up mixing up these things. So at the end of the day, we are going to be ruffling this, folding this into one part of the cup. So you can see this is just one. So I'm going to be using this to cut out the fabric. Cutting out the fabric, you can see I have 1/2 inch allowance all around. So this is how you're going to do your own. Make sure you use your pattern paper and cut it out, and you'll be cutting 2 of it. Remember, this cup is just for one bust, and then you'll be cutting 2. I also went ahead to cut my interfacing, which is also my lining. Then for the down part as well, I have also cut this out on my fabric and cut the lining, and this is the back. I have gone ahead to cut it out with the main fabric and also for the lining. So the next thing is to join this together. So I'll go ahead and place the lining on the right side of the fabric. Take it to your sewing machine. So you're going to be closing the center side, the middle side, all the way through the upper parts, but I'll be leaving the other end and this down part, I'll be leaving it the way it is. And then another thing to take note of, you're going to be leaving about ½ inch opening on this middle side all the way to the other end. So this is where we are going to be passing our elastic or your rope through it. Now I am done sewing it, as you can see, and I also top stitched it as well. So guys, I have gone ahead to prepare the rope I'll be using. You can also use an elastic, a ½ inch elastic like this, but in this tutorial I'm going to be using a rope. Now this is the ½ inch entrance, or the hole I left on the both sides of the cup. So you'll be using a safety pin to pass your rope in between these lines. So you just take this to your machine and run a straight line on top like this to secure your rope, and then you also run a loose stitch at the down part of this cup to form your gathers. So this is what I have. After doing all that, I have gone ahead to secure my line, and I've also passed the rope in between the hole, and then this is the down part. The next thing I want to do is to just take a strand of this rope, and then you start drawing your you start forming your gathers by dragging this inward just to form your gathers. I'm sure you can do this. It's pretty easy, so just watch the way I am doing it. So after dragging, you're going to form a gathers just like this. So you can see my two cups are actually all ready and neatly prepared. So this is what it looks like. Okay guys, I've also prepared the under part of this bustier. As you can see, I have gone ahead to put my darts, and I also turned it inside out with my lining as well, so you can see what I have right here. So now let's go ahead and just fix the upper bustier to the down bustier. So this is what you're going to do. You just want to arrange one part of the cup to fit in to the under part of this bustier, just like this. So if two of them are going to be meeting each other at the middle, so now you want to be working from one end to the other end. So all you need to do, you must have gathered it in a way that it is going to fit the space that you have all around. So this is me putting it right side facing right side. After sewing it, this is what you're going to have. So now I am done with that, and I have also gone ahead to prepare the down part of this dress. I made it gathers off camera, so you can add whatever you want to add to the down part of this thing. All you need to do is to notch the middle up and the middle down and just join it at the half length, just like this. So right side facing right side, take it to your machine and just sew it on that line. So this is the back part as well. I've gone ahead to turn it inside out with the lining as well, as you can see. So this is the zipper allowance. I'm going to be fixing a zip at this middle part. So, and I have also gone ahead to join the down part of this gown to the upper part. So just do whatever you want to do at the down part. Our main focus was to cut out the milkmaid bustier. So lastly, you want to join them up together. Use your measurements and close it up the way you close a normal dress. As for the sleeve, I cut it in form of a strand, two strands, and then I passed an elastic in between, and this is what the outcome looks like. Guys, this gown is very beautiful. I do hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'm very sure you're going to try it out on your own. If this video was really helpful, please don't hesitate to like it, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.